Aww. Oh.
We're on our way to set up elk camp for next weekend. We're taking the trailers up, get everything set up, and hopefully we'll have some good footage of some elk going down next weekend.
I was going to stop about there. You're good.
We've got elk camp all set up. We're just waiting for next week. Okay, we're out here sighting in our guns, and I'm going to shoot my 243 for the first time. I can come on it, Joe.
Right on, it's kind of wiggle around.
You're right, first shot. Left side there. You're over and below.
Got me to go find out.
This is how we relax Shady style.
Can't afford to keep shooting $1 a shell here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We got to get something a little different than what we got going on here.
So wait or shoot?
No, you can shoot. See where yours is at. Tell me which one you're shooting at.
We're gonna shoot that the top right.
Did you see him jump?
Huh?
See him jump?
Uh-huh.
That wasn't him jumping.
Oh.
That was the gun.
Yeah. I didn't have a. I held it like this instead of like this.
I said. I can't get that other gun in tomorrow. We're gonna have to take that and the 270. Don't have a choice.
No.
I'd like to shoot this one, but yeah.
Okay, Maggie.
Yep. I was gonna put him on his gun right now.
Where's your phone? Your iPod.
Which one's shooting at?
I don't know
The
what.
top target.
I know there's two top targets.
Oh, the one on the right.
You don't put another one in yet. I'll go look and see where you're at. Way off to the left.
Wow.
We ain't even hit the target yet. None of us has hit the target yet.
I figured it'd be this one. Well, we're at our spot here. We're just waiting for our guys to come down that are pushing the trees. Come down and hopefully we can get into the elk. I have two tags with me today. One for a spike bull and one for a cow elk. And we're going to wait and see if they'll come out and we'll be back. We're here at elk camp, and sometimes when you're elk hunting, we try to get all the footage we can, but unfortunately you can't always do that. This is the spike bull my son got yesterday, his first elk ever, and he got it, he was up above us in some thick timber, and he ended up getting it away from the camera, which is cool, but it took us 8 hours and 45 minutes to bring it out of the canyon yesterday. So we're just getting everything finished up today and hung, and we're going to go out and see if we can get some more.
I'm gonna put an edge on this one.
That's sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was slick. Come on, hold this ends up for him, please.
I still got your coat from when we went touch. Mountain coat I am not.
Well, I'm not.
That one guy had a coronary about birds. What do you think they're going to do with this? It did help you.
They can stink it.
Matt,
I
will you stand,
politely
put some weight on that?
Yeah.
I politely explained that we are about the outdoors and everything about it.
Easy, hold on. good right here. Full meat.
No, you guys worked forever to get this. Here, let's. I'm sure you guys don't want to waste anything.
No. That took a lot of work. Oh, this blood shot.
It'll be alright.
I know. I thought we tore me.
Not enough to hurt anything.
God damn it.
Hey,
Sorry.
No, we weren't down here yesterday. They look delicious.
that back one's big. Can you tell me elk?
Elk.
Yes.
Elk.
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 He's a horse.
Give me a kiss. Hey, come back here. Future duck calling champion. And here in a minute we'll show you the spot he was in when he killed it, so you'll understand what kind of timber he was hunting and why we were unable to get the shot on tape. I'll tell you a little bit about the method we use here on this particular elk hunt. We will position one or two guys in the bottom of the canyon, and then the rest of the guys spread out across the canyon and push down into a funnel and funnel them try to funnel the elk down into us. Usually works, don't work all the time, but it's a pretty good method for the way we got what we got going. And they was all over this. They've been all over this.
You can tell when they run in poop. Holy crap, that's a good sized foot. Or is that a cow?
It's a cow.
Moo cow?
No, there's no moo cows in this valley.
Oh, there's a cow elk track.
When we're out here hunting, where we hunt here in Utah, everything we hunt is 100% public land. So you're not the only hunter on it. I don't have anything against ranches. I've hunted ranches in Texas. It's a great time. But out here, everything's 100% public. You've got a lot of permittees out here that have both cow elk tags, spike bull tags, and you're pretty much taking your chances, and that's about where it's at. It's all 100% public. So, explain a little bit about the elk hunting here on this particular unit. The spike bull tags you can buy over the counter, and they have a certain quota. After they've sold out, you can't get one, so we always try to get ours early. The mature bull for this unit is a limited entry draw, and they only give I think the number is around 180 for this whole unit, but this whole unit is, I mean, the square mileage on it is ungodly. So, and also on your antlerless elk tags, which we have a tag this year, we drew a tag this year, is also on a draw system. And this year was the biggest year I've ever seen, but they're over objective is that's what they're telling us, is they're over objective on this management unit for antlerless. So this year they gave 720 permits, but it's a huge area, so we're running into a lot of hunters, but there's quite a lot of them that are hunting spike elk too, so it's not just cow hunters. And I have both a antlerless permit and a spike bull tag, so if we get into a herd, I'm good to go either way.
We'll shoot that far away, would it still scare the elk over this way?
It just depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes they'll go as far as a bunch of trees like that and stop, just because it's hard to see through them.
They're not dumb animals. And they're big. I didn't realize, well, that one this morning was a lot smaller than I expected.
Well, that was like a calf still.
But
Wasn't this year's calf, but it was last year's calf.
But it's still legal under the antlerless, right?
Yes. Antlerless means no horns. Well, horns less than 4 inches, I think it is in the rule book. They're under 4 inches, they're considered antlerless, but I've never seen a spike elk that was 4 inches or less. It just don't happen.
And rolling.
Tell you a little bit about the guns we're using up here, and a little bit about, I guess, my personal preference, I guess you'd say. I'm shooting the 300 Winchester mag, and I like this gun. The biggest pros to this gun is It's got super great knockdown power. Plus I've got a lot of distance. I can shoot a long, long ways with this gun. Where we're hunting, 400-yard shots are not uncommon. Anywhere from 100 yards to 600 yards is not uncommon. Just because there's a lot of thick timber, but there's also, when they come out, there's a lot of open space for them to get into. So another gun we've got up here that my son's using that I really like a lot is he's got the 7mm Remington Magnum, and it too also has, it shoots a long ways. It just a little less knockdown than the 300, but like I say, he was using it open today, one shot, put an elk down. You know, he's happy, his first ever elk. And the other guys in camp, a couple of the other guys, they're shooting 270s. They're not a bad gun for elk, but there you start losing a little distance and a little knockdown power unless when we're hunting the thick timber, close quarters, they're a great gun for that. But if you can get something with distance and a lot of knockdown for elk hunting out here in this country, you're better off. That would be my 3 picks. I like those 3 guns a lot. I'm not discounting any other guns. Everybody has their personal preference, but for me, and elk hunting, the only gun I ever pack is the 300 Win Mag, and sometimes this 1mm mag. And we'll be back. We just heard a bull bugle.
Was that what that was?
Yes.
Was that a young one?
Yes.
So that could be our spiker. Hold on. I'm gonna put this down real quick and put my.
Just get him off the mill, please.
Here.
Him growling. He's right down.
Do you want to walk down a little bit?
I'm using the cow call a little bit. We just heard a bull bugle. I'm sure he's probably not a legal bull for this hunt, but he may have some others with him. We're just kind of cow calling. They're towards a little bit behind in the rut, so they're just
Jesus
coming out of the rut. They're just coming out of the rut, and we're
he's adamant.
just calling a little bit, so we'll be back in a minute.
Schadeycreek lures.
Schadeycreek lures.
Schadeycreek lures are #1 in my book.
Schadeycreek lures. On Schadeycreek lures.
Large or small, Schadeycreek lures catch 'em all.
Schadeycreek lures, woo!
Down in the trees.
this canyon.
Okay.
Did you hear that bull?
Yeah.
He's right there at the bottom.
Yeah. There's 2 cows right down in there. There was some that went below.
Wonder if you can cut back ahead of him.
I don't know. It looked like they were trying to go across.
I was watching. She was watching this way, and I was watching this way. They must only come clear out.
How they came up, it looked like they came up out of the bottom.
But they didn't come clear out because I've been watching right here. I can see right here.
I came out right in there.
Where do you want to get the watch bow? There he is.
He's going to get them back. He's trying to get them back together. They've been broke and they've been split up. Silo. I was up here in these Quakies up here. Yeah. Not the ones you can see, but the ones across from it.
Yeah. When I first started, came off the top right there. And I came down about halfway. I started coming across. Then I heard things down in here. So I kind of cut down, kind of circled around, and I heard stuff coming back up. So I cut back up through this clearing, and about where the Quakies are 3/4 of the way up the hill, I snuck around right there, and I was watching some cows up on top of the ridge over there, and as I was going around to them, something caught my attention up the ravine, and I turned around and that's where he was, and I just shot him. And when I got up to him, the cows were poking their heads up over the crest of the hill just watching me. It's been kind of interesting to have a cow down too.
Deadfall on top of that. Imagine what you can see in that clearing. Imagine it about 3 times that much.
Like this.
Can't even
right
see
here.
over it. Taller than me, deadfall.
Yeah.
Not saying something because you're like 6'6", hun.
Oh, all this deadfall right here.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
That stuff over there is twice as bad.
It took you guys 8 hours.
And
to pull that
45
bugger.
minutes.
Yeah. He